no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Where are my most beautiful queens in the house? Where are my most beautiful
Hey everybody,
queens
it's
in the
your girl
house?
Jamila. Welcome to the Queen's Address. Okay, welcome to the Queendom. Today, I am so excited. I've had this CD since I was 14 years old. Okay, my favorite femc, the icon, the hip hop queen, is at the Ohio Black Expo. Monie Love is in the building. How you feeling, Monie Love?
I'm so confused why we didn't do this. Like, why didn't I sign? I should have signed that years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I'm just so glad to see you.
We are sisters, and we've been, oh my goodness, we've been in each other's presence years and years and years ago. And
Yes,
I didn't know you had this.
I have it. And I look at it, and as I open it up, I even see where the oil sheen landed when I was like curling my bangs and stuff, because
That's
I would look at the
funny.
lyrics.
Wow.
My sister, tell me what the trouble
That
is. I'll try to
is
listen good and give the best
so
advice that I can. But I want to talk about this young lady. Do you remember her?
Of course.
I'm going to show it to the viewers.
Yes.
What was she like?
Not very far from who's sitting across from you, to be quite honestly. I've just acquired the knowledge that comes with being a woman in this world for 50 plus years, and, you know, motherdom and all the rest of it, but very much the same person. Yeah, very much the same person.
No, I love it. I think we would have been friends. I really do. Like, I think we would have had our own group.
Absolutely.
And so you're at the Ohio Black Expo this year. How do you feel about hosting the Ohio Black Expo this year?
I'm excited. I feel like, an expo goer.
Yeah.
Because, it's, aside from the fact that I'm going to be, speaking with a lot of the people that are performing and speaking with you and, introducing folks and so on and so forth, I'm here as a fan also.
Right.
Yeah.
Did Prez on the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Tanking the bangers.
Exactly. So
Monie Love is
loose
here.
ends.
Yes.
What?
Like
Loose
yeah.
ends? They're from my ends.
That's right. Loose ends.
Yeah.
Carl McIntosh. Shout out to Loose Ends. Because it's a British connection.
Absolutely.
Speaking of British, I have to ask this because you are from the UK. We see British food going viral on TikTok. Have you ever had pie and mash?
Oh, heck yeah.
Because I know your dad's Jamaican, and Jamaican food is very different.
Yeah,
being
West Indian, being of West Indian descent and growing up in the UK, you do predominantly eat West Indian cuisine in your household. We're raised the same as our parents were raised. However, living in England, you do venture out, as kids do, and eat, what's of the land. So yeah, pie and mash, fish and chips,
the eel sauce and stuff,
all the usual suspects. Yeah, know all about it.
Yeah. Oh wow, I'm scared to try any of that stuff.
No, you should definitely try it. Everything isn't bad.
And I'm a vegetarian. I wonder if they have a vegan pie and mash.
Probably by now, yeah, they do.
By now?
Yeah. Probably by now,
yeah. With the pea protein or something.
Yeah.
Crumbles. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about, because everybody wants me to talk about ladies first with you and Queen Latifah, yourself. It was a legendary record, and so iconic, groundbreaking, everything that's good. Y'all changed the game, sis. And so the music video, the imagery, it was revolutionary, and y'all were flowing so crazy. And so walk us through the ladies' first experience when you arrived on set, when you were in the studio. Like, did you know that y'all were getting ready to like make something so amazing?
Latifah purposely did. She knew. Yeah, she knew.
Shout out to the Queen Latifah.
She knew. For me, it was more excited about doing a project with Latifah. We had spoken about it. We were both getting our feet wet in the game at that time, So
and you were 16?
we were in our 17th year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Latifah and I both were in our 17th year when we wrote that song.
Wow, flowing like that at 17.
Yeah.
That knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And so I know your parents must have made you read books a lot, because your vocabulary skills was ill.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I want to sit next to her English class and get notes.
Yeah, my dad had me reading books from the American civil rights struggle, because the experience of being black in the UK was different to being black in the United States. And when I say different, I don't mean, racism didn't exist in England, because yes, it did. It's just that the same way how today British people behave differently to American people as far as, politically and things of this sort. Well, it's the same way how, back in the days, the experience of being black in England was still racist, but it had the British twist of racism on it, separate to American, So, definitely, my dad had me reading things like, Malcolm, the autobiography of Malcolm X, George Jackson's Soledad Brother, The Prison Letters, Soul on Ice, Eldridge Cleaver. Like, my dad had me reading that type of stuff at like 13.
Yeah. No, I was 14 when I read How to Eat to Live.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, why am I reading this stuff?
I said
it was my dad. He made us do book reports.
Yeah.
During summer break.
And then I had to give my dad a whole dissertation of what the book was about.
Oh my gosh, your dad and my dad are first cousins.
Yeah,
because
basically.
we had an encyclopedia stash and had to write about what we learned.
Exactly.
And then read him a book report. Like that's crazy. That's why we get along so well. We understand. It's a frequency.
Honestly, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is because it's just that same. We have a kindred spirit because of the fact that we were kind of raised with the same level of, from our parents. Oh no, you gonna know who you are.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna know who you are.
Sit down. This is Marcus Garvey.
Exactly.
Okay. This is Eldridge Cleaver.
Exactly.
Okay. And so I love that. I love that connection. And so I wanted to ask just a follow-up question, because everybody wants me to ask you this. Why didn't you and Queen Latifah continue and then make a full-length album?
It was never, that was never on the table for discussion.
Well, the chemistry was amazing.
Definitely amazing. And to this day, it still is amazing. I don't know. It just, everybody was kind of, groups were doing groups.
Yeah.
The group thing, and individual artists, solo artists were doing the solo thing. So we all wanted to collaborate with each other, but it just never even came up for discussion. We should do a whole project together.
Yeah. Everybody thought it was the label or just...
No.
Because y'all were both native tongues,
now
right?
that you brought it up, now I'm just like, oh, you know what? Why didn't we? It just, I don't know. It just never was a thought.
It's a thought now.
Now it's a thought.
So hopefully we can manifest that. All the fans, we still love y'all. We still want y'all to continue on. And so Hip Hop 50. Want to talk about the Hip Hop 50 Grammy salute performance. Okay, the energy was crazy. What was that experience like for y'all?
It was fun. It was just a whole bunch of fun. It was like high school reunion.
Yeah.
It was like, that's really what it felt like for me. It was like high school reunion.
Yeah, everyone was there.
Everybody got back around each other. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I was so excited to see it.
We did miss Dave though, because remember at the top of that year we lost Dave from De La Soul.
Yeah, rest in peace to Dave.
So that was the bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
But we made sure that we had a good time performing and off stage, backstage, around each other to commemorate the fact that we did lose Dave.
Yeah.
So we made sure that we made it extra special.
Absolutely. Rest in peace to Dave. And you know what? De La Soul is having a moment right now.
Yeah.
Like that new record was crazy.
Yeah.
The new music is crazy. And it seems like the native tongues, native sons, like I see another movement brewing. Do you get approached a lot by like, okay, what are y'all doing? Like Busta's coming around crazy. You know what I mean? Like, is something happening? Are y'all about to go on to what's happening? What's this energy everybody's feeling off with the whole crew?
I hope that it does translate into that. That would be phenomenal. That would be absolutely phenomenal. I would absolutely enjoy that.
I would support it.
Yeah.
I would go to the show.
Good.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
We're going to make that happen. Okay, can you talk a little bit about who Chuck D is and how his role played a major part in your career?
Okay, so Chuck D for me it's funny because the song is Public Enemy #1, but for me, Chuck D is brother #1.
Yes.
Chuck D, brother #1.
Shout out to Chuck D.
And I say that because before I even put music out, I wrote fan mail to Public Enemy when I was still living in England, and they read that.
Oh wow.
And came to England and contacted me to come to the shows, and from that point onwards they adopted me as their little sister, and it has never changed. So all throughout my career there are several pivotal moments where Chuck will step in and be like, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Like, he took me out on the first ever hip-hop God's tour, I was on that tour, and that was in 2013, I think it was, at the end of 2013.
Oh, okay.
Again, he brought me back to the UK last year to open up for Public Enemy at the Royal Albert Hall on my birthday.
Oh, how amazing is that?
Which was crazy.
Oh, wow.
In my hometown.
Oh,
at one
Monie.
of the most prestigious halls in England. You know, Chuck is really good for doing monumental, pivotal stuff in my life like this. It just always works out that way.
That had to be emotional.
So,
in your hometown on your birthday?
Yes. It's crazy.
I'd have been a crying mess.
I mean, and got the entire crowd
Yeah.
to sing happy birthday to me while I was on stage performing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, Chuck is one of.
He's a real one.
Yeah, he's big brother number one. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
I'm
said.
trying to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Like, he's dope. He's a legend, and and an icon, and all things good. And so you've been outside a lot, as we can see. Okay, and so I am your number one fan. So I watch your social media every day, and I love it. Joe and Jada podcast. Okay, Sway in the Morning. Cadillac Chronicles. You have been so fierce lately about pushing culture forward. What is it? What's happening here, Monie? Like, to talk to us about what's going on.
I think I just want to always remember to serve as a reminder of how feel good the culture is and the importance of the preservation of the culture.
Yeah.
No matter what it turns into and evolves into, just remember that it came from rubble, it came from dirt,
Yeah.
it came from grind.
The
you know.
trenches.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. Absolutely. And I kind of want to always serve as a reminder of that. No matter how flossy and how, fantastical it gets, and I always want to remind people that it takes variety, and there's no one cookie cutter entity. Hip hop was always an amalgamation of several melting pots of things together. You know what I mean? It was Puerto Ricans, it was black folks, it was breakdancing, it was like graph writing, it was all of these things. And I just want to always serve as a reminder to that, because so often we can get so far removed from what something originally was. That I just want to always make sure I'm doing my part to help to preserve and remind people of what it was, what it came from.
Yes, and you don't stop. You can't stop. No, I'm not gonna start rapping. He's like, please don't. Walk like a warrior, and you are. And so I want to talk a little bit about KISS 104.1. Okay, in Atlanta. And I just wanted to know too, because I followed the journey in Philly. What has Atlanta been like for you?
Well, as you know how I am, wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
That's
I make a home everywhere. Yeah,
Queen
I'm really
of the planet
good at
Earth
that.
type stuff.
Very much so.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Atlanta's cool. It was never on my radar. I'm gonna go move to Atlanta. No, it was never on my radar. But radio brought me there. Being in radio, been in radio since '93.
Yeah.
Worked in several different states, several different markets, and made my way there a few years back, maybe like 10 years now. I think I've been in Atlanta. Bought me and the kids.
Shout out to the kids. What just graduated too. One of
the
them
last one just
shout out
graduated.
to her.
Yes. Pretty much cool vibes there. I love it. What I do, I'm on 3 to 7 every day.
Okay.
On KISS, and it's really cool. I enjoy talking to people.
Yeah.
I enjoy the listeners. I enjoy the music. It's very. It sounds like a station I worked at when I first started working, basically, because it's that kind of niche of music that we still play from that time.
Yeah,
so
that's got to be comforting,
it's
and like,
cool.
like I know what I'm doing. This is my
Absolutely
thing.
that.
Yeah. And so in 2021, you did a collab with Sky Zoo. Shout out to Sky Zoo. And so Divine has been called emotionally charged. What do you think about the listeners saying that this one's emotionally charged?
I think that particular song is because it's talking about the matriarchs of the family. So It was myself, Sky Zoo, and Tough was on it also. And we were speaking about the matriarchs of our family, our grandmothers, and what they instilled in us and what it meant. And all three of us lost those women in our lives. So it was kind of like a tribute to them also. So I think that's probably why people would class it as emotionally charged.
Yeah, no, it's a deep song.
Yeah.
And so it was one of my favorite collabs, but you have legendary collabs. Okay, and so what's one collab that you haven't done yet that you'd like to do? Kendrick, I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry
I
about
thought
that.
she was really coughing for a second.
Sorry. It's the allergies, you know, it's a lot of pollen today.
That's funny. I think everybody in my era should want to do a song with Kendrick
He's killing the game,
because he's the formidable younger brother.
Yes.
I think that's the best way I can put it.
Yes.
Yeah, and so anybody in my era with some sense about them would want to do a collab with him or be on a joint with him because it would just be sensational.
So if he called, you would do it. You like, duh.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no,
That's
I would
a
love that
no-brainer.
because y'all are both very lyrical.
That's a no-brainer. That's the nephew.
Yeah.
I would love that, and he would give me some exercise.
Yeah.
Because if you're really still about your ish, about yourself as a lyricist, if you get with another lyricist, they're gonna push you to be like, nah, I ain't going out like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna redo my verse. Yeah, nah, mine need to sound
Let me go back into my notes
You
real
know
quick
what I
and change
mean?
a
So
couple
he's
of things.
gonna push you, and that's the type of challenge.
Right, elevation.
That's the type of challenge I enjoy. Yeah, so that would be a no-brainer.
That would be the one. No, I would love to see that. We're gonna manifest that one. And so Biggie, all right, in the middle like Monie. We're gonna get into this real quick. Nas, Manny Fresh, and just a couple others, and the list goes on about you and many rap songs. So how does it feel to be the sweetheart of hip hop? So many guys mention you in their raps and they got a crush on you. And so I want to say you and Nia Long are mentioned a lot in hip hop. How does that make you feel to be mentioned so much?
Okay, I think me personally, I feel like I'm mentioned in songs because that Monie in the middle phrase is just convenient.
Oh, okay.
It's just so convenient. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's perfect. It fits right in there. You know, it's just very convenient for me. Eminem said it.
Yeah.
You know, like if I was to get paid for every time somebody
Says
used,
your name in the rap.
you know, and I think that I take that as a form of flattery. I think it forever marries me to the culture.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Forever entwined in the fabric of hip hop through lyrics.
Absolutely.
No, I love that because every time I hear any of these songs, I'm like, pick up in the middle like Monie.
Yes, that part.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, oh, that's my girl, you know. And so I know your management's almost ready for you. And so I had a question about, I saw the special on TV One, and I thought, what if Monie wrote a memoir about your life's work, your life story, some of the challenges you faced, some of the things you went through with the domestic violence situation? Would you consider an author journey?
Would I consider
An author's journey?
What do you mean? What is
Like,
that?
would you consider writing a book about everything that you know?
Oh, definitely.
You would?
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, definitely. That's also a no-brainer.
It is?
For sure.
Will you please let us know so we can drive down and come to the book signing?
Of course.
'Cause
Yeah,
I would love that.
That would definitely be next.
Because when I was watching the show, you were very transparent.
Yeah.
And you were like, I want to be able to I want people to learn from
And I wasn't in that place. It took me a minute.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to get there. I wasn't there always.
Because we like to be private as black women. We're like, honey, I ain't crazy. I got it together.
But not even that. I wasn't healed enough.
Yeah.
I wasn't healed enough to talk about it
Yeah.
outwardly to anybody. I had to get to a place where I was healed within to be able to then talk about it outwardly. So it took me a minute to get there, but I got there. So yeah.
Well, we're glad that you did because it really just inspired us
sure.
all.
Yeah,
it did.
for sure.
How did you arrive to that space?
Well, all right, it sounds really corny, but that movie, Eat, Pray, Love,
Really?
I watched that movie and then I did it.
You said.
I watched that movie and then I did that. I took myself through a 3-year sabbatical.
Wow.
Basically. And I
just went off the grid? Or?
Yeah, and I got and went off the grid, did not date, was just strictly about me and my kids. You know?
Yeah.
And I found myself going into myself, studying myself, reflecting on where my life has gotten me thus far, the things I've gotten through. Have I contributed to them? How did I contribute to them? Just a journey within self, a real one.
Yeah.
A committed one for 3 years. And then I came out of that. And then I met my husband.
Shout out to your husband.
He met me at the right time.
Yeah, we saw it online. He proposed on
Right when I came out of that, he met me at the right time.
Well, he's a real one. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Because you got to be loved correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But before somebody else can love you correctly, you need to do the work within you. There's so many people, and I see it all the time online, that are so scared to be with themselves.
Yes.
And it is a scary thing to be with yourself and commit to be with yourself, because there's nobody else that you can look to for answers. It all has to be right here, and it can be a very scary thing. But in order to get yourself into a place where you can receive a 100% nonsensical level of love for yourself, for your family, for someone to give you got to do that inner work, man. That's it
deep.
is.
Very spiritual.
But that's how I got there.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that. What's next for Monie Love?
I think the book.
The book is next.
Yeah, I think that is the natural course.
Really want a tour too.
That is the natural progression.
Yeah.
Is definitely the book.
The book is coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Monie Love, I thank you. I know your management is ready for you, but I am you know how much I love you. Okay. I am so excited that you are here.
This was meant.
Yes, and I'm just so
long
excited.
time coming.
Yes.
This was meant.
Yes, the Ohio Black Expo, and you are a very powerful queen. You already know my story. I wasn't allowed to listen to a lot of rap, but I could listen to your rap. I could listen to Native Tongues.
I remember.
I talked to Jerobi. I told him in private, like, you all did something to kids like me that had a strict dad, and y'all had so much impact. I'm not going to do it today, but I just wanted to look you in your eyes and say thank you.
Of course.
I hope you feel it.
I do, of course.
From the bottom of my heart.
Yep.
I fell in love with hip hop because.
And we've done this
at the salon on Livingston Avenue.
Moment right here, we've done this. We stood and held and hugged each other in the middle of the shop years ago.
Yep.
And was crying.
Yes.
Me and you. We've done this, so I'm no stranger to this.
At all. We true to this, not new to this. So I take my bow to the Queen.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
And we're about to hit the stage soon. At 7 o'clock. And so, Monie, again, thank you so much.
And thank you for having me on the Queen's Address.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning in to the Queen's Address podcast. Peace King, peace Queen.